It's time for some carbon-based gaming.
I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
Calm down, Brianna. Carver's got his dossier on the sorcerers. Everything's falling into place. All I need to do is watch.
Under lock and key.
I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
Calm down, Brianna. Carver's got his dossier on the sorcerers. Everything's falling into place. All I need to do is watch.
I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
Calm down, Brianna. Carver's got his dossier on the sorcerers. Everything's falling into place. All I need to do is watch.
I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
Calm down, Brianna. Carver's got his dossier on the sorcerers.
I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
Calm down, Brianna. Carver's got his dossier on the sorcerers. Everything's falling into place. All I need to do is watch.
The silent watcher stands guard without a flicker of movement, like some grotesque statue. The Magister turns to you with a scowl. He already seemed immensely displeased, and your interjection isn't improving his mood.
What? Who asked you? You're not even supposed to be down here. Keep out of it.
A painful death, trapped and defenseless.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Once, this was a tavern, or a hotel, or a brothel.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide...
We, my friends, for Alexander the Innocent,
The Magister's caging anyone
killed
up.
by sorcerers, a most vile incident.
Damn right. I got a right
A
to...
value who have interrupted my newest masterpiece.
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He then returns to his poem, but his voice cracks mid-verse.
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a masterpiece, and my muse has been begging me to write something new. Wait! You might be just the stimulus I needed. I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime. Magnificent! But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult questions. Are you prepared to answer?
He stares at you for a few torturing moments.
Your eyes betray the guilt of the human race. You believe it your right to ravage Grivalon. What say you?
He smiles a crooked smile and runs a hand through his greasy hair.
Ah, arrogance! That most peculiar of human traits, given your lack of cultural accomplishment, save the towers you erect in worship of greed. What riches do you seek, human? Indeed. You seem almost fearless in your conviction. But I know better. Stripped of their swords and shields, humans are as fragile as flower petals. Admit your cowardice.
The bard hems and haws, then bellows his next words to anyone who might hear.
To all lovers of verse, I bring glorious news. I have completed another modern classic. Listen now, and bask in its resounding refrain. War drums keep the rhythm of patrol.
The Magister's caging anyone up that looks at them.
Humankind establishes...
Your eyes heal.
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
She looks at you. She looks at your hand. She looks back at you. Either the human is an imbecile, or that's not the correct response. The soft lines of her face fold into a warm smile. She sets the glass on the counter and pours you a generous portion of an amber liquor.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. You and my Niles would get along. Nice to see an unfamiliar face. What brings you to Driftwood, darling? Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him. A fine physician indeed. That's my boy. Some say all a growing child needs is food and sunshine. I say abstinence and chastity will grow him finer than either one of those. Oh, but it's so good to meet a friend of Niles. Here, have a little something to eat. Niles' favourite, you know. No one in our little town can appreciate work so fine as his, you know. All his instruments and books are stored away upstairs, all but forgotten. It's such a terrible waste. You can hang your hat on that. I'd love to show you, but I'm afraid I can't leave the bar unattended. This crowd isn't to be trusted, believe you me. But I suppose, well, there's no harm, is there? You seem to be a good sort. One of Lucian's own, isn't that right? Here, take this key and head on up the stairs. You'll find Niall's room there. He'd want to know his fine things weren't languishing unappreciated in his old room.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
You've got enough in front of you, Ill.
Caging anyone up that looks at
Hold it. Papa no, you no go. None of your beeswax, unless you got a reason to be here. Cute. Sounds something like my 15-year-old daughter would try. No go. But I'll certainly remember your face now.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets a sense of Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that
This
right.
town is poor, but this room is
You can trust
rich.
me. I can see a sorcerer from a
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself, and somewhere nearby you hear a bell ringing.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
The ship is in the locker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows, and all are drowned but me.
Night with a lizard.
And yet,
Then you're an
can you hear? The bell rings on. The bell haunts me yet, and it would drive me mad. I'm haunted by my crew. They ring the bell to drive me mad. Please, make it stop.
She buries her head in her hands and cries.
Make it stop.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to
Bell
risk
still
Fort
rings.
Joy
You've
for
got to
one
pick.
night with a lizard.
You got that right,
Then you're an
Hilka.
idiot.
You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
Should I check the cupboards for ogres?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard.
Who
Then
rings the
you're
bell?
an idiot.
The chest won't open.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
The chest still won't open. It doesn't open.
One night with a lizard.
It doesn't budge. You notice the lack of scuffing around the lock. It would seem that this chest does not require a key.
Speak the word, and I shall open. Speak the word, the magic word, and I shall open. No. 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 Still no. I am already closed. I did not understand. Do you want a buffalo? Is your buffalo unwell? I am a chest. Do not profane. Speak the word, and I shall open. This seems likely. Yes, you could. An excellent choice.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps soundly. He mumbles in his slumber.
Mother, I have no words for that. Huh? What?
He wakes.
Thief! Mother, there's a thief!
He settles back to sleep. He snorts.
Mother, it's so obvious. Speak the word, and I shall open.
Then goes back to sleep. The chest sits there, refusing to open.
You speak the word. I open. For your safety, please stand back.
The lock unlocks with the tiniest click.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
What about that? Writer's radio.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
The devil about that yet? Right as rain, Hilka.
Your beard's older, but he seems less lush somehow.
It's as...
Yes, my lord.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Why do you shiver, sir? This room is temperate enough, is it not?
Quite so, my lord. Quite so. The atmosphere in here is spooky.
Spooky? Pull yourself together, man. Or should I check the cupboards for odors?
Curiosity kills the cat and gets a scent of Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Curiosity kills the cat or gets a scent of Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard?
Doesn't this room strike you as eerie? There's a chill in the air, a deeper darkness in the shadows. But, of course, I should hold my tongue and stand guard. All's well as long as my lord's coffers are safe. Better watch yourself, lad. Got greedy eyes on you. Sets me on edge.
Here now. When one's in a small town, one must expect small town manners, I see. Have you a reason for barging into my room, sir? No harm done, I suppose. Though why I pay good money for these so-called bodyguards is another question entirely. Still, I may as well introduce myself. Baron Levere, at your service. Travels, you say? And why would you assume I'm a traveling man?
He laughs heartily.
Of all things, I wouldn't have thought my cloak would give me away, but you're quite right, of course. I am traveling, yes, to Arx. Lucian's Day will be upon us soon, a celebration no man with a heart that is both as pious and mercantile as mine should miss. I go because it is every citizen's duty, our communal obligation to chant the rites of the return and pray for Lucian's divine resurrection. That said, I do have more secular motivations as well. Arx positively overflows with pilgrims during the festival, pilgrims and their purses. As a merchant, it is quite my favorite day of the year. Music to my ears. A happy accident after all, you're barging into my room. If there's anything else you need, know you're always welcome.
And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilda.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilda. You got that right.
Curiosity kills the cat,
And I'm saying,
or gets it
you can
sent to
trust
Fort
me.
Joy.
I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
You're willing to
And you
risk
can't be too
Fort Joy
careful,
for
you
one
know?
night with a
If they can
lizard?
get Alexander, they can get
Then
any
you're
of
an
us.
idiot.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilda.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilda. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
Curiosity kills the cat,
And you
or
can't be
gets it
too
sent to
careful,
Fort
you know?
Joy.
If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're willing to
Right about
risk
that.
Fort Joy
Right
for
as
one
rain,
night with a
Hilda.
lizard? Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilda. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
Curiosity kills the cat,
You're right
or
about
gets
that.
it sent to
Right
Fort
as
Joy.
rain, Hilda.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilda. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, he'll go.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
I'm a wealthy man, as you noticed, and wealthy men need protection, especially if they accompany their wealth. The merchant's burden, you see. He must escort his merchandise, always.
Careful.
live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
Establishes control.
If they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah?
Riches well over today.
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses in a row. With the nails of 2 fingers, she's pressing red welts into her forearm. She slides one of the drinks towards you, her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the sparkling ale.
And that.
Her eyes go wide with panic.
The fog came over them all of them, and they never came out. Everyone I know is dead. Excuse me.
I'm telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah? You're good with the magisters caging anyone up that looks at... And you can't be too careful.
Curiosity kills the
If I can
cat,
get Alexander,
or gets it
I
sent
can
to
get
Fort
any of
Joy.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on
You're
the
right
top.
about
You're
that.
willing to risk
Right as
Fort Joy
radio.
for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
Who rings the bell?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
Who rings the bell?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
You've got a pick and you can trust.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard.
And I'm saying...
Then you're an idiot.
I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander...
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Who rings the bell?
The Magister's caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
I got a right to live, don't I?
Hey.
Throw him in a hole for all I
Rudy.
care. It's the great good.
You've got enough in front of you, elf.
What would I do without you, Rudy?
You've got enough in front of you, elf.
What would I do without you, Rudy?
Dear Lucian, be glad you don't have to witness this sudden elf.
I've spotted something. This ring, it bears the Magister's seal, and there's blood on it.
Hey, Rudy, Nova.
cooking notes. Wait, there's something wrong with this.
You've got enough in front of you, Elf.
I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
Queen Justinia executes 2 noblemen for insubordination.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Glad to see you well. Anything more?
It's worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not while you're flying anything.
There's not a call for the junk you sell,
Hey, don't
Ben.
come visit your ton.
Junk? Why, I offer nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients.
Vapid fiction, along with a large helping of ham.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Bishop Alexander was slain by singers. Culprits still at large.
Until later, then.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not while you're flying anything.
They don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Tell me, you heard any news?
Nothing good. Boy bugs are everywhere. Thank the divine you're here to protect us.
Yes.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends.
Well met, friend. You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales, tumours and, in one case, 3 heads.
Suit yourself. Back again, eh? Looking for anything in particular? It's free to look. Just don't pay travels, friends.
Never forget it.
Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
Divine order to march!
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right. As long as I don't too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Calm as a coiled spring held tight, this silent watcher stands tense before you. It seems...
Eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Back for a return visit, are you? Have at it. Got yourself situated.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Yup.
A senior paladin sits hunched over a tattered map. He registers your presence, sits back in his chair, taps his fingers on the map.
Who are you and who sent you?
He appraises you with a look, then grimly grins.
I think I've heard about you. Didn't you free the Meister from the gallows in Driftwood? Then I may well have a job for you, if you're interested.
He taps a finger on the map on the table.
Here, in the Black Pits, are White Magisters. Their operation is shrouded in mystery, and this pricks our ears. We are gravely concerned. We believe the White Magisters may have strayed into the darkness. We suspect that Dallas herself and her master Vriedemann are the inspiration for these dark endeavors. Look under the white veil of secrecy and report back. How much do you want? I have fewer paladins to pay, so I have ready gold. But there are limits.
He breaks into laughter.
Done! And cheap at the price, too.
He offers you an item. A whistle-like device sits nestled in your hand.
When you're ready, send a war owl. Be careful out there. It's a dangerous place these days. And I'd like to think I'll hear from you again. And, adventurer...
He looks you in the eye.
Don't get caught.
A weary paladin strips equipment from the bodies of the dead, singing softly to himself. He looks you up and down, then nods a greeting.
Oh, pity you just arrived. We could have used adventurers like you in that last fight. We're short-handed, deserters, if you can believe that. Abandoned their post and wandered off into the wastelands. Left their friends here to die. It's shameful.
He grabs you by the shoulder and forces you to look at the bodies at his feet.
See that, adventurer? That's Lord Godfrey and Guy Falchard. They were my friends. Their friends, too. Fortimere, Gale, Adlard, and Job. These 4 paladins left their posts, and now their friends are dead. You are loyal, or you aren't. And if you aren't, then people die. Friends die. See the captain if you will, adventurer. Maybe he'll put some work your way. You can follow your own path all you wish.
For a moment, I thought you were our reinforcement. You here to lend a hand? Glad to hear it. Carry on, and all the luck of the gods to you.
Four deer stand in formation near a crumbling altar. 3 stags, fawn-coloured and hearty, gaze cloudy-eyed at a great black skeleton glowing an eerie green.
Now.
No.
Now.
The 3 fawn-coloured stags shake their antlers. The clouds clear from their eyes.
Huh? What? Where are we?
You, vermin, always treading where you are least wanted. Enough! Is it really dead? I feel I've got a tumbleweed where my thinker nut used to be. If you hadn't come when you did, I might be like that thing. Thank my lucky antler you came when you did.
The stag nuzzles you, its soft, downy snout pressed into your side.
Snuggle, friend. Thank you. On the double.
I don't mean to fawn, but without you, that thing would have... Well, I don't know, but I'm glad I didn't find out. I feel like I could eat a whole bloody cow. I don't feel like myself.
The ancient altar, before which the deer crowded, sits stark in the dappled forest light. Something about it draws you in. It seems to emit a faint, pleasing heat. The stones appear to be just that. Apart from a few faded red stains across the topmost slab, nothing unusual betrays itself. The air stirs, as though someone had appeared and taken a seat upon the altar. A soft sound wells around you, a gentle hum, like a parent's. It is comforting, more comforting than most worldly sensations can be to you. A soothing sensation dips and waves through you, entering you from the air itself. As the feeling fades, you realize you've become replete with source. A gentle voice vibrates within your ears. Soon. The altar lies in silence, glowing.
Burning void-woken. The stink upsets me, and I don't know why.
We showed them! Yes, we did! We showed them how to die! We'll win this war yet, brother! We'll win it yet!
Seems like the only work these days is in fixing weapons. This world happy to. Some of that stuff's not bad, friend. It's a little better now if I say so myself. Good luck to you.
A pauper lieth here. Sick and dying he was found. We did give him blankets. In them he died. In them he is interred. The upper part of the tombstone has worn away. What he lacked in skill, he balanced with self-sacrifice.
Look who's come. Oh, but you do get around, don't you?
He takes a satisfied sniff and rubs his hands together. His lips stretch into a mischievous smirk.
When it comes to graveyards, I'm a kid in a candy shop. All sorts of goodies and gewgaws for the taking. And a bit of rousing conversation. If you know what to dig, that is. Coy? Why, I don't know what you mean. I'm as transparent as the spring sea.
He presses a forefinger against his chin and hums.
You're a savvy one. I must confess, I'm not just here for random baubles and whatnot. There's something my heart, such as it is set on. Well, that's the gold-plated question it is. I dare say you'll enjoy this story. Somewhere in this graveyard lies an object of tremendous power. Or so the legends say, anyway. Belonged to a family buried near here, the Surreys. I've been reading up on them. An ancient clan of eccentrics and oddballs. Fascinating people, truly. Old Joanna was the last. The poor dear. Had no money, no children, just this incredible heirloom passed down to her through the generations. Problem is, no one knows what this object is, only that it's an astounding piece of work. Seems Joanna took its secrets to her grave, rather literally.
His coy grin freezes.
I can recite each page from memory, but I've neither the time nor the inclination.
Tarquin sighs, and his lips unfreeze. For a moment, he looks almost modest.
It pains me to say, but you've talents in the adventuring department that I do not. And this heirloom could prove valuable for both of us. Beautiful. The Surrey tomb must be somewhere nearby. And whatever that object is in there, I bet it's impressive.
He looks toward the graveyard.
I do wish I could wander inside. It would be nice to look up some old friends. See if they're in good spirits.
The lizard hums tunelessly, not a melody exactly, but more of a meandering moan.
10 spans under, humans slept. 10 spans up, the dwarves were kept. Lizards burned in lasting flame. Elven trees towards skies did aim.
She looks to your left with one eye and to your right with the other.
It helps me remember where the dead go. Sometimes they don't stay where I put them. That's okay.
She smiles at you with the innocence of a newborn. The hum still throbs in her throat.
Keeping watch, tending the graves.
She returns to her humming. She flinches as you move closer.
No touching.
Her humming fades. The eerie silence lasts for several seconds.
Riker might get mad. He doesn't like it when someone touches his things. No work. I do it 'cause I like it. Don't cause trouble. Just dig and pluck weeds and shoo the ravens.
She shivers and whispers.
He's a powerful sorcerer. Lives here in the garden. Can take the you from you. No brain, just body. My mind isn't big, but it's still mine.
She points at her head.
The servants, they got nothing up there. Riker has it all now. They need to be freed. Only way, kill Riker. The servants, so lost. Chained by Sorcerer Riker, but they can still go home to the hall. Set them free.
The ensuing silence lasts for several seconds, until she picks up the melody once again and turns away.
Ah, you again. Any luck in old
If you enjoyed that video, please like and subscribe for more. Or consider checking out one of the related playlists on the channel.